What truly separates those who achieve big dreams from those who don't? It's not luck. It's not talent. It's belief. The simple, quiet, powerful belief that you are capable of doing great things. The truth is, we act not according to what's actually possible, but according to what we believe is possible. In The Magic of Thinking Big, David Schwartz states it all starts in the mind. If you think small, you'll act small. If you think big, you'll act bold. And your result will always match your mindset. Think about it. How often have you held yourself back from applying for a job, starting a business, or speaking up just because a small voice whispered, "You're not ready," or "You're not good enough"? That voice isn't truth. It's fear disguised as realism. Schwartz challenges us to break free. He reminds us that belief acts like a self-fulfilling prophecy. When you truly believe you can do something, you start finding ways to make it happen. Your energy rises, your focus sharpens, and people respond to your confidence. Belief is contagious. When you radiate it, others begin to believe in you too. But how do you build such belief when doubt feels louder? Start small. Catch those limiting thoughts. Instead of "I can't do this," replace it with "How can I make this work?" That tiny shift changes everything, as your brain seeks solutions, not excuses. Visualize success vividly, emotionally. See yourself finishing that project, nailing that presentation, achieving that goal. The more you picture it, the more your mind accepts it as reality. Remember, self-confidence isn't arrogance. It's quiet assurance that you have what it takes to learn, grow, and figure things out. Big thinkers don't have it all figured out. They just believe they'll find a way. And because they believe it, they usually do. So the first magic of thinking big is this: believe in yourself even without immediate evidence. Believe before you see the result. Because belief doesn't follow success. Success follows belief. Once you accept that, your world shifts in ways you never thought possible. Most people live their whole lives inside invisible walls, walls built by their own thoughts. They don't dream too high or reach too far because they were told, "Be realistic." But what we call realistic is often just another word for limited. Thinking big isn't about ignoring reality, it's about expanding it. David Schwartz states the size of your success is determined by the size of your thinking. Small thinking keeps you stuck in safe, predictable circles. Big thinking pushes you into new territories, challenges, and opportunities you didn't know existed. When you think big, you ask bigger questions. How can I make a real difference? Not, how can I get by? What's the maximum I'm capable of? Not, what's the minimum I can do? Thinking big doesn't mean daydreaming or chasing fame. It means widening your mental lens, seeing yourself, your goals, and your potential in a grander light. It's asking for more from life because you know you're capable of more. The moment you see yourself as someone deserving of good things and success, your actions align with that vision. Here's something powerful. Every great achievement began as a thought. The airplane, the smartphone, every skyscraper, every movement, all started in someone's imagination. Big thinkers see possibilities where others see limits. They aren't special, they just refuse to let small thoughts dictate their future. So, how do you develop a think big mindset? First, surround yourself with people who lift you higher. The energy you absorb shapes how far you see yourself going. Next, challenge small language. Replace "I hope" with "I will." Replace "maybe" with "definitely." And lastly, keep your goals just a little out of reach. Not impossible, but big enough to stretch you. When you think big, your mind grows to match your vision. You take bold actions, speak with confidence, and attract opportunities that once seemed out of your league. The world responds differently to people who think differently. Stop asking what's reasonable. Start asking what's possible. That's where the magic begins. Let's be honest. Fear and excuses are the biggest dream killers. You can have talent, potential, and ambition, but if fear drives, you'll never get far. David Schwartz calls this excusitis. Once you see it, you'll realize its prevalence. Excusitis takes many forms. Health excusitis. I'd love to chase goals, but my energy isn't great. Age excusitis. I'm too young to start, or I'm too old to change. Intelligence excusitis. I'm not smart enough. Luck excusitis. Some people get lucky. I wasn't born under a lucky star. Sound familiar? These excuses sound logical, but they're ways of protecting ourselves from discomfort, letting us off the hook before we try. Everyone feels fear. Every successful person has battled inner doubts. The difference? They move forward anyway. They don't wait for fear to disappear, they act despite it. Schwartz reminds us action is the cure for fear. The longer you wait, the stronger fear grows. But once you take any step, your confidence grows and fear fades. Here's a mindset shift. Instead of what if I fail, try what if I succeed. Our brains, wired for protection, naturally imagine worst case scenarios. But if you deliberately visualize success, imagining the good feeling of progress, you override that fear circuit. You train your brain to expect positive outcomes. Regarding excuses, stop letting them control your narrative. Each I can't reinforces a non existent limit. Catch yourself mid excuse. Ask, is this fact or fear? You'll often find it's fear masquerading as logic. Once you see that, you can choose courage. Remember, nobody built a remarkable life by playing it safe. Fear shrinks when faced, and excuses vanish when replaced by action. Next time fear whispers you're not ready, smile and take one small step forward anyway. Prove to yourself it never had power over you. Confidence isn't something you're born with, it's something you build. And you build it not by waiting to feel ready, but by acting before you feel ready. David Schwartz says it perfectly. Action cures fear. The more you do, the more confident you become. The less you do, the more doubt grows. It's that simple. Think about your first time doing anything new. Driving, public speaking, a new job. You felt nervous, unsure, maybe terrified. But once you started doing it, the fear faded. Why? Experience replaces uncertainty with evidence. Every action gathers proof of your capability. Confidence is built from these small wins, not from waiting for perfection. A misconception is that confidence comes first, then action. But it's the other way around. You act first, then confidence shows up. Like a muscle, confidence strengthens with use. The more you step into discomfort, the more natural it becomes to handle challenges that once scared you.
So, how to practice this? Take small, consistent actions. Don't aim for perfection, aim for progress. If public speaking scares you, speak up once in a meeting. If you want to start a business, take one simple step today. Research, talk to a potential customer, write a plan. Each action is a deposit in your confidence bank. The more you deposit, the richer your self-belief. Another powerful habit, celebrate small victories. Most celebrate only big wins, but true confidence is built in micro moments, the times you show up even when uncomfortable. Acknowledge your courage, however small it feels. That recognition reinforces belief that you can handle more. Finally, remember, confident people aren't fearless. They've learned to act despite fear. They trust they'll figure things out. So instead of waiting for the right mood, time, or self-assurance, take one bold step today. Confidence doesn't come from thinking about it, it comes from doing it. The more you do, the more unstoppable you become. Your attitude is a magnet, pulling opportunities toward you or pushing them away. David Schwartz emphasizes that success doesn't start with skills or luck, it starts with a positive mental attitude. How you think shapes how you feel, and how you feel shapes how you act. When your attitude is positive, your actions become powerful. When negative, even the best plans fall flat. Think of people you enjoy being around. They radiate good energy, making you feel hopeful, motivated, capable. That's no coincidence. Positive people create environments where ideas and possibilities thrive. Negativity drains creativity and confidence, making every problem look bigger, every opportunity smaller. As Schwartz says, The size of your success is determined by the size of your belief, and belief is sustained by a positive mindset. Here's a simple truth. Life is largely about perspective. Two people face the same situation. One sees a dead end, the other a detour to something better. The difference isn't the circumstance, it's the attitude. You can't always control what happens, but you can always control your response. Your response determines whether you rise or stay stuck. Positive thinking isn't ignoring challenges or pretending perfection. It's choosing to focus on what you can control and finding the lesson or opportunity in every obstacle. Instead of, "This is too hard," say, "This is a chance to grow." Instead of, "I failed," say, "I learned what doesn't work." This isn't just feel-good advice. It's rewiring your brain to operate from empowerment, not limitation. Here's something powerful. Start your day by asking, "What's good about today?" It sounds small, but it trains your mind to look for possibilities, not problems. The more you practice gratitude and optimism, the more natural it becomes to see the bright side, directly affecting your results. People are drawn to positive energy. Employers hire it, friends appreciate it, and opportunities flow toward it. A winning attitude turns average abilities into exceptional outcomes. If you want to think big and live big, guard your attitude like treasure, because your attitude isn't just how you see the world, it's the lens through which your world is created. Big thinking without clear goals is just wishful dreaming. David Schwartz makes it clear, extraordinary success isn't luck or superior intellect. It's thinking big by setting specific, meaningful goals and using creativity to reach them. Goals structure your big thoughts, turning imagination into action. Without them, even powerful ideas fade. Think of goals as your personal GPS, telling your mind where to go and filtering distractions. But Schwartz reminds us, don't set small, safe goals. Set goals that stretch you, making you a little nervous, because that's where growth happens. If your goals don't excite or scare you, they aren't big enough. Once you set big goals, think creatively about achieving them. Schwartz believed success belongs to those who think up instead of think down. Instead of "it can't be done," they ask, "how can it be done?" That simple shift opens doors to innovation. Creative thinking is problem solving from the bigger perspective. When you focus on possibilities instead of obstacles, your brain finds ways around limitations. Here's a practical exercise. Write down your main goal. Then list 10 different ways to achieve it. Don't judge ideas, just let creativity flow. You'll be surprised how many new paths appear when you stop thinking there's only one way. Often, the most successful people weren't those with the perfect plan. They kept thinking, adjusting, and inventing new strategies until something worked. Another powerful tip from Schwartz: visualize your success vividly. Don't just wish for it, see it, feel it, believe it. Imagine the end result, then work backward to map out the steps. When your mind knows the destination, it finds routes, even subconsciously. And goals aren't just for career or money. They can be for personal growth, relationships, health, or happiness. The key is expansion. How can you become more, give more, experience more? Every time you write a goal, you contract with yourself to grow beyond current limits. So, don't be afraid to dream big and think creatively. Big thinkers don't wait for the perfect plan, they create it as they go. Remember, goals are bridges between dreams and reality. The moment you decide exactly what you want and start thinking boldly about how to get it, you've already started building that bridge. No matter how talented or ambitious you are, success is never a solo journey. David Schwartz reminds us that big thinkers understand the power of relationships. They know how to lift others up, inspire confidence, and build genuine connections that multiply success. Thinking big isn't just about your personal achievements, it's about how you help others grow. Leadership, Schwartz states, begins with how you treat people. Real leaders don't dominate or intimidate. They encourage, listen, and make others feel capable. They see potential where others see flaws. Because of that, people naturally follow them. Think of your best leader or mentor. They likely made you believe you could do more than you thought possible. That's the essence of big thinking in relationships. One key trait of successful leaders is respect for others' time, opinions, and differences. Small thinkers criticize, gossip, and compete out of insecurity. Big thinkers collaborate. They build bridges, not walls. They focus on possibilities, not problems. When you think big, you understand that helping others succeed never takes away from your own success. It expands it. Here's something practical. Make it a daily habit to express genuine appreciation. Compliment sincerely. Give credit freely. Acknowledge effort even when results aren't perfect. A few kind words can transform someone's motivation. Schwartz emphasizes encouragement as a leadership superpower. It costs nothing, but transforms people and teams. Another aspect of leadership is communication. Big thinkers talk positively about others, avoiding negativity, understanding that words create energy and energy spreads. When you speak well of people, they feel valued, and that value returns through trust and goodwill. A winning attitude turns average abilities into exceptional outcomes. If you want to think big and live big, guard your attitude like treasure, because your attitude isn't just how you see the world, it's the lens through which your world is created. Big thinking sounds inspiring, but how do you make it a daily habit? How do you turn these ideas into actions that change your life? David Schwartz says success isn't built in a single moment of motivation. It's built in the small, consistent choices you make daily. Big thinking must become a lifestyle, not just a mindset. Start each day by feeding your mind something positive. Your first thoughts set the day's tone. Instead of scrolling negativity, visualize your goals. Picture yourself achieving them. Feel the confidence, pride, joy. That mental rehearsal programs your brain for success. Next, surround yourself with big thinkers. Energy is contagious. The people you spend time with influence your thoughts and beliefs. If you're around complainers or those who play small, your vision will shrink. Connect with dreamers, doers, and optimists. Their belief fuels yours. Be intentional about your circle. It can literally shape your future. Another key habit, practice gratitude and reflection. Take 5 minutes each evening to ask, what did I do today that moved me closer to my goals? What can I improve tomorrow? This simple check-in keeps your growth on track. Progress isn't giant leaps, it's steady, deliberate steps. Schwartz also reminds us to think big in even small actions. How you dress, talk, approach work. Carry yourself like the person you want to become. Excellence is a habit, not an event. Consistently giving your best effort naturally attracts opportunities. And perhaps most importantly, never stop learning. Read books, listen to podcasts, watch content that challenges your thinking. Every new idea expands your mental horizons. Growth-minded people don't wait for success, they prepare for it. So, as we wrap up, remember this. The magic of thinking big isn't about being perfect. It's about believing in yourself, setting bold goals, and taking consistent action every day. Don't let fear or doubt shrink your dreams. Start thinking big right now in every decision you make. If you found value in this message, make sure to like it. Share it with someone who needs this message, and subscribe for more inspiring summaries and life-changing lessons. Keep thinking big. Keep taking action.